was a really hard mission last time, guys. Apologies for the wait of this new lesson, but it has been a hard time recently at Essex FBI, and as you know, we don't sleep ever. And of course, we had to deal with Armour aliens, the decaffeinators. We've had to deal with murderously evil serial killers. We've had to deal with weird dad joke ghosts and all sorts of other weird paranormal investigations. So, if you haven't seen those, please do check them out. Playlist in the comments. In the description. Anyway, today, we're going to be talking about the art of Jaffa cake armour. What's that? The biscuits. Jaffa cakes, right? But they're called cakes. But this is biscuits. Well, is it a biscuit or a cake? Or a biscake? Who knows? But today we're going to be talking about how to use the Jaffa cake or Jaffa biscuit armour in the field. Now, a Jaffa cake is a soft, spongy cake. And as you will find, if you wear at least 10 of them on your chest and around your body, you will find that they will impact the sponge. And of course, it depends. So, if an alien goes at you with their evil tendrils, then you're able to bounce them back. It will be bounced back. And then, of course, if it is in biscuit mode, it will crunch. And of course, then it will hurt the tendrils. And that will be the best one. You can switch it from biscuit to cake mode by a special button on your back of your neck, which of course then allows you to do this. If you cannot reach the back of your neck, you can of course read the literature, or you can leave the Jaffa cakes out on a table for 2 days and then they naturally turn into biscuits. Now, that is one side of it. Obviously, you've got the fact that it can repel the armour. You've got the fact that it can hurt them in biscuit mode. Now, the great thing about it is, also, if you're stuck for a weapon, now, there's a special clicking device on the Jaffa cake. So you can peel off it from the armour. You hold it in your hand like this. You press down, and then it goes into biscuit mode. Now, once you've done that, it becomes a lethal killing machine. Now, if you're facing a decaffeinator, you can throw it at them. If you can see them, that is. You can throw it at them. Perhaps you'll slice off 2 of their tentacles, perhaps 3, perhaps 9.5, or of course 9 3/4. But whatever happens, it will return to you. You've got to be careful, because obviously, if it's still in biscuit mode when it returns, it may cut you. So, you might need to use the automatic animatronic pressing of the button. Now, there is a special device, I can't afford one, and you press it and it will revert it back to cake mode, and then you'll be able to grab it mid-air. If you don't, there is life insurance available. So, that's one particular one. You have the return boomerang Jaffa cake, as it were, which can be lethal in biscuit mode. It will slice and dice. And please remember, now, there are other things you can use with your Jaffa cakes. If you use them in teabag mode, which is of course a hybrid, and as you know, Armour and decaffeinators hate tea bags. Now, what happens is you have to open up a packet of Yorkshire tea. I know it sounds sacrilege. And then you scoop out the middle of the Jaffa cake. You pour the tea in, the loose leaves, the tiniest, weeniest bit of water in there, just to make it really nice and tea-esque. And then you put it on top. And then, of course, you have an emergency ration, but of yummy tea and Jaffa cake in one. But you also have to remember that this, it can be a lethal explosive with a timer. Now what happens is, the tea can activate with the hot water, and if you get the timing right, I believe it's 5 to 6 seconds you have before detonation. Now this will of course scald the enemy and perhaps, if you're lucky, throw hot, jam, slimy, biscuit gunge all on them, paralysing them. And this will of course be an ultimate weapon similar to napalm. In fact, I believe it is the same consistency of napalm because it is hot gelatin. Now this will burn you. Some enemies will find it hilarious. They'll think, he's trying to get me with the napalm Jaffa cakes. But no, there is also another mode where you can switch it. Instead of using Yorkshire tea, you use Euroshopper. And when you use Euroshopper tea, it turns into an acidic compound. Now this is of course the second wave of the Jaffa cake and tea bomb. When you use Euroshopper tea bags, you crumple them up in there, put the loose leaves in, tiniest bit of water. You have to leave it for 10 seconds. You'll start to see the bubbles. You'll start to see the acid rising up. Now you've got to be careful. If you do not throw this at the enemy straight away, you will hurt yourself. Now, if you throw it at the enemy really quick, it will stick onto them and it will of course erase their evil alien souls. So some aliens only work with acid Jaffa cakes and some only work with traditional bomb Jaffa cake tea hybrids. Please be aware of your rogues gallery. Now, the ultimate one is of course the best one to get rid of dad joke infused ghosts. And if you've got this, please let me know because I'm still waiting for my mail order from the Sun. Now, what you need to do is you need to become a magically ordained minister, and then you have to bless holy water. And once you've blessed the holy water, you cut open the ring of the Jaffa cake. You pour 3 or 4 pipettes of holy water in, the tiniest bit of salt, pepper and lemon, and then of course a tiny bit of CBD, half an opal fruit, a quarter of a VHS tape, and the last thing you said on MySpace, and then you pack them all in, and then of course you put some marzipan on the top to seal it all back in, and then once you've done that, you can activate it. If there's a ghost nearby that just isn't going, it is the ultimate trap. You throw it, and then you bless it, spectacles, testicles, wallet and watch, and then the Jaffa cake that's infused with holy water will start to smoke up. So it'll smoke up. It'll smoke up. And once it's smoked up, then of course you know to run. Because what happens is then is the Jaffa cake will emit a light of stupendous holy proportions and suck the ghost in, therefore making it one of the best homemade Jaffa cake ghost hunting traps available. So let me know if you've used any of these and if they have worked. And of course, if you've seen some of the other movies, please do comment and let me know some other films you may want to see. And of course, please let me know on what you would like to see from the next lesson. It has been imperative that you've been writing notes, and I want to know what you've said in your comments. Please do tell me what you've learned in the comments and we'll go through it and let me know what you want for the next lesson. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you soon. Jaffa biscuits. What? Oh, the lesson's ended, hasn't it? Right. Thank you for watching, everyone. Feedback is necessary.
Come back, that you love the lady. 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 Come back, that you love the lady.